At shooting guard, at 6'3", number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Taking a look at Indiana, and you just wonder how exhausted they are at this stage, given how many games they've played in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a test of their endurance and their focus. I really look for their bench to play a big part in tonight's game if they're to win.
Garland, no good. Outside Neesmith. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Left side Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Halliburton. Right side, Neesmith. Pass to Siakam from downtown. The rebound by Allen. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. With the teardrop. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and look at those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls, and certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Count that bucket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Siakam outside. Here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Garland. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That shot off. The Cavs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Nembhard pass to Halliburton. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Halliburton with the ball. Strus covering. Siakam outside. And the three Corner goes. Siakam's got 5 points.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in.
Number 12, DeAndre Hunter.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Here's Garland. Another shot. And Allen lays it in.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Neesmith on the wing. Hunter covering. And here's Siakam for three. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Down low. And finished off by Hunter.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Oh, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Here's Turner. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Hunter. And that misses. That would have put him up. Indiana's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Nembhard, pass to Siakam. Halliburton looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Garland with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. And another miss by Cleveland.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. No luck luck on that one. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Hunter passes to Garland. Back to Hunter. Here's a floater. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good for Hunter.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And here's Indiana now. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Here's Jerome. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Mobley outside. Okoro passes to Hunter. Okoro outside. On the wing, Green. Pass to Okoro. And here's Hunter from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Hunter's got 7.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro, who spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Outside Walker. Back to McConnell. There's a screen by Toppin. Now here's McConnell. Guarded by Okoro. McConnell's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to Jerome. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
That's Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
And here's Mobley. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mobley's gotten his second bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
It's Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. Back to Halliburton. Here's Toppin, and he dunks it down.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
Here's Jerome. No points yet. Hunter passes to Mobley. Okoro outside. Pass to Jerome. Fires the 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers leading by 3. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Halliburton misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Okoro. Mitchell's checked in for Green. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Garland up top, defended by Halliburton. Thompson, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Garland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mathurin's checked in for Indiana. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Garland, the pass to Hunter. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Mathurin. That shot, no good. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from them, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. And the basket is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Strus. Garland for 3. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass, immediately gets into his jump shot.
Outside Mathurin. 1:04 left in the half. Here's Siakam. Strus grabs the miss.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Nembhard, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. The three is up. Indiana with a rebound. Outside Matherin. Nimhard outside. The three is up. Outside Neesmith. Now here's Siakam. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up again. The rebound by Garland. Shoots over Neesmith. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Pacers up 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, so close. Let's hear it for the participant.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. We've seen DeAndre Hunter really having a great game.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The lead is 2. Siakam outside. Drills it from deep. Siakam's got 10.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, BA, that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
And the Cavs shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Strus. Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch and shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Neesmith on the wing. Siakam outside. Misses the 3. The Cavs trailing. Here's Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. For the tie. Back to Mobley. Outside Garland. 6 on the shot clock. They're tie it up. That one misses. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Turner for three. Mitchell grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Looking to get back on track. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Garland's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Siakam. 10 points for him. Shoots from 12. Goes back up. Strus grabs the miss. Strus has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. A little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's time for the dance band. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Dancing machine. No balance.
Checked in for Neesmith.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 0, Benedict Mathurin.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. Now Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? And the jumper is good. Halliburton's got 9.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court, they make defenses work.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Both free throws good from Mitchell. The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Siakam outside. Mathurin against Hunter. And that one hits the back iron. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. The 3 from Mitchell. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Indiana trailing here. Nembhard outside from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell from 15 feet away. Out to Garland. Launches it. A rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from Reid. Adler passes to Siakam. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third. 4 on the clock. Nembhard. The Pacers again can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Inside. Here's Mobley. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Turner, and T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. And for Indiana, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Toppin outside. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Siakam finds Toppin, and stolen by Mobley. Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Gathering passes to McConnell. Pass to Siakam. And 1:01 left in the third quarter here. No good. That would have tied it. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. Outside Mathurin. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Cavaliers leading. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Garland for 3. Buries it from 3. Garland's got 8 points.
Well, nice rising fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Siakam, the pass to Toppin. Garland against McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. Nembhard outside. Toppin, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Nembhard. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
McConnell from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. 5 points in the game. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Now here's Garland. Three-pointer. Indiana with a rebound. Now Mathurin. Pass to McConnell. Now Halliburton to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Garland. Here's Akiki. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Mathurin with a rebound. Matherin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to McConnell. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Walker's got his first 2 points.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Here's Okiki. Outside Hunter. There's a screen by Okiki. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Outside Strus. He buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Toppin. Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Toppin. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for Okiki. Pacers trail by 6. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Jerome. And here's Hunter. 6 to shoot. A deep 3. Matherin with a rebound. Matherin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Halliburton, guarded by Garland. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hunter passes to Allen. Here's Garland. It doesn't go for him. Halliburton with some nice D. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Goes up from the top of the key. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Timeout. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse team.
For the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Hunter, and Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's Halliburton to tie it up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Halliburton outside. 11 feet out. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 4. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Siakam. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton with the ball. Guarded by Garland. Here's Halliburton on the take. Ooh, can't tie it out because that one's no good.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's blow the time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances. And there are guys who live for these moments. Donovan Mitchell in the house.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Outside Neesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Into the lane. He connects. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Mobley.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam. Send it back.
It falls.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the court.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Turner from the arc. That one is off. And an intentional foul right there. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got an intentional foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Darius Garland, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
On the court, your high squad. It's that time, fans. Time for T-shirts. Who needs one?
Here's Turner. Off the inbound, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots, Evan Mobley.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Siakam with it. There's Nesmith with a 3. Mobley grabs the board. So it's Cleveland winning this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.